Hey, it's Deuce and Mo. We're going to take a look at Chris Duarte, one of the newest Kings, who had a rough first preseason game, and then he got more of an opportunity here in game number 2 against the Lakers. He didn't start the game, but he started the second half of the game, got some time with the second unit with the starters, and in the first game, he really struggled offensively.
Yeah, and I think that was tough for a lot of people to see, and I think when you really looked at what was happening, to me, it felt like game 1 jitters.
Yeah.
Because in this second preseason game, he looked a lot more loose, a lot more confident.
Yeah, and it got off to a rocky start for him as we look to start this game when he got in there. And this has just looked like he's kind of unsure of what to do with the ball. He had 2 early turnovers. It gets poked away there. And I think this is what we talk about with preseason, Morgan. It's just, it takes some time to build a rhythm. He knows Sabonis pretty well, but there's definitely some unsureness there.
Yeah, because even look at that. That's an open 3. You know, like that's a 3 that you've seen him confidently take at times, and there's enough space between him and his defender. And even if you were to put the ball on the floor, like, you got to be dribbling that thing with confidence and authority on that possession.
This next play, again, tough pass that was deflected, ends up being a turnover. So 2 early turnovers for him.
His eyes were looking exactly where he was going to pass, and I believe he leaves his feet on this. Yes, he does. Kids at home, never leave your feet. Well, they say that, but there's actually, if you can get it down and you can be efficient with it, absolutely
Tyrese
utilize
Halliburton's
it.
a great example
Exactly.
of that.
No, but I think, you know, from this standpoint, it's like, look, he is staring at where he's passing it. He leaves his feet. It gets knocked out of bounds.
That was part of a rough start for him, actually on both ends. We're going to take a look at the defense in a second, but here's the one thing I really like about Chris Duarte, and you could tell he got more comfortable as the game went on. He started knocking down shots, but in this offense, you know Fox is going to look to push. This team wants to get out and run. In this situation, he knew his job. Sprint to the corner. You're going to get looks. Fox collapsed the defense. Look, there's like 4 Lakers in the immediate proximity of him, leading to a wide open 3. And if he can knock down that shot like he did his rookie year, he's definitely going to be in the Kings rotation.
And just a great pass by De'Aaron, right? Just like you said, he made all the defense collapse, pay attention to him and the key, which allowed Chris Duarte to have that wide open look. And that's what you want to see. Knock down that wide open look, because then there will be a place for you on this squad.
Let's go to another offensive play. This is Chris Duarte with a little catch and shoot. He's going to get these opportunities with the Kings offense.
Yeah, Kevin Huerter does a good job of trying to go middle, and he just sees the open man. Love a nice, smooth catch and shoot. Good night offensively for Chris Duarte.
Yeah, and it was something he did not do well last year, was shoot from distance, and so it's good to see him knock down this, and he's going to get these opportunities in this Kings offense. So much better offense from Duarte. He had 10 points, 4-4 shooting, knocking down shots, looked much more comfortable as the game went on. I thought defensively is really where he shined in that preseason game, but it did get off to a rocky start, and this is an example of that. So JaVale McGee is on the perimeter guarding Christian Wood, and Wood goes, I'm going to take advantage of this, blow by. Duarte's got to be there and help, and there was zero help.
Well, no, I mean, look where he is. You know, he's way out of the paint, worried about his guy in the corner. I mean, you should already, when you see the ball go on that strong side like that, Chris Duarte right here should almost be under the basket, right? Because then he has, it will be much quicker for him to either take a charge or at least to try and contest or do something.
And that was an early breakdown for the Kings. You know, JaVale McGee was looking at him like, come on, man, where's my help? So after that miscue early, I felt like he responded in a really strong way. And some of this is basic stuff, but Mike Brown really wants to see ball pressure, play with some physicality, bump your man a little bit here on this inbound. He did a good job of that.
Yeah, staying up on him, moving his feet, just like you said, the basic stuff. These are the standards. This is what you should be doing as a defender in the league, and I like it. He made the point guard want to give it away quick.
This next play is great because not only is he applying ball pressure, he fights through the screen and forces a tough shot. What do you see, Morgan?
Look, he's trying to navigate through that screen, doing a good job, and then contest that shot because he's just staying so close on him. I know he gets in the paint, and I know he obviously is in the middle of the paint, but that's tough because that's a good screen right there. JaVale McGee trying to make sure that he's just going to rotate back and help because he knew Chris Duarte had it. He stayed on his guy.
We go back to talking about physicality, and we know in the NBA game there's going to be mismatches here. Christian Wood obviously has a tremendous size advantage. Duarte battles and causes a turnover.
Yeah, look at this mismatch here. And he tries to front him, which was really smart. Really bad pass by the Lakers. I mean, if anything, you got to lob it up to Christian Wood. But Chris Duarte made his life a little bit harder and then finishes this with a steal. Great job.
This one, just good ball pressure again. An illegal screen comes, and Duarte does a good job selling it too.
And that's what I love. I mean, like, yeah, sell it when it's an illegal screen. Now, if he didn't get that call, I'd be like, oh, what a waste of a sell. You want to make sure, if anything, that you're not looking to get the call, that you're just trying to fight through. But he did a good job knowing, feeling, and seeing that this was an illegal screen.
Call some of those screens on Draymond Green, man. He does that all the time. In this last defensive play, I love it because this is him just being a disruptor.
Look at that. He's paying attention to Lyle's guy, staying active, trying to come over and help and contest with Lyle's. I love it. Just the activity, right? It's more aware, and it's just letting your teammates know that you're there for them as well. And when you have that, like even for Trey Lyles, like feeling Chris Duarte's help and presence is going to make him feel more confident going up and getting posted up.
It's good activity, and it's good awareness from the standpoint. Everyone knows Christian Wood's not passing the ball in this situation, so you can help and try to make life a little more challenging. It forced a miss. So a lot of good stuff from Chris Duarte in his second preseason game. I do feel like if he's out there defensively doing his thing, knocking down shots, he's going to be in the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Mike Brown wants to see, is what guys can do it on both ends of the floor. And I think when you look at the first preseason game to the second preseason game for Chris Duarte, it's just nice to see that he kind of got those first game jitters out of the way and actually still has a lot of confidence and a lot more to give to the rest of the squad.
Let us know in the comments what you think about what Chris Duarte was able to do. What kind of impact can he have on the Kings? And also make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe.